Hello everyone. So since we are doing similar triangles, we are going to have a practice quiz that is similar to the real thing tomorrow on Edge Elastic. There are 10 questions on the quiz, therefore 10 note questions today, although I'm going to do 11. It is not as long as it seems, as I will refer you to a specific day on at least one of them. So, question 1. It's going to be very similar. We have a proportion here. We're going to cross multiply. Here's 6 times x is 6x. Equals 9 times 10, which is 90. Divide both sides by 6. And x equals, not sure. Not sure. So we're going to divide 15. Okay, or you can use a calculator too. Okay, so here again, now we have an x plus 7 down here, so we cross multiply. 5 times x is 5x, and 5 times 7 is 35. We have to multiply 5 by both of them. And then equals 8 times 10 is 80. Subtract 35 from both sides. And we'll get 5x equals 45. And now we divide by 5, and x equals 9. Question 3. In a pond, the ratio of goldfish to sharks is 8:6. If there are 100 goldfish, then how many sharks are there? So our ratio is 8 goldfish over 6 sharks. That'll be equal to, well, we know there's 100 goldfish, so that's going to go on top. Notice how I have goldfish and goldfish on top. Over x sharks. So now we cross multiply. 8 times x is 8x. And 6 times 100 is 600. Divide by 8. Okay, and x equals 75. Sharks. Make sure you label. Okay, question 4. It costs $19.50 to feed 3 cats for a week. How much would it cost to feed 39 cats? So we have $19.50 over 3 cats. Okay, $19.50 for 3 cats, or per 3 cats. That's going to equal, we know 39 cats. So now notice how cats goes on the bottom now, and x goes on top. Okay, so now we have 3x equals 39 times 1950. Don't be afraid to use a calculator. $760.5 or 0.50. Divide by 3. And we get x equals $253.50. And remember, no label equals points off. Okay, so we have a similarity statement for the triangles below. So we're going to start off with the first one. I just start with ABC. You don't have to, okay, but I just do. is equal to triangle P, because A matches up with P. Q, because Q matches up with B, they're both 34. And then R matches up with C, they're both 67. Okay, and this is going to be a multiple choice question. Simply because it's kind of, you can't really write the triangles in the math software, so we'll make this a multiple choice question. All right, we have triangle ABC is similar to the triangle FGH. If the scale factor is 4 to 6, find GH. Okay, so here's our scale factor, 4 to 6. And we're going to mark up the triangle to figure out what other sides we're going to use here. So we have AB is the same as FG. AC is the same as FH. And then the last two sides match up. Okay, now notice that the question mark matches up with the 10. So I'm going to use the 10 and the question mark. Excuse me. I'm not going to use the 7 and I'm not going to use the 13. They're just there to, kind of confuse you. So we have 4 times question mark is 4 question mark equals 6 times 10, which is 60. And we divide both sides by 4, which is 15. Okay, so GH, or question mark, is equal to 15. Okay, question 7. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, so we're going to mark it. Notice how the orientation now is different, so this part is very important. Okay, AC and PR match up, and then the last two sides match up. Okay, now I have to use the side with X, all right? And make sure you draw the triangles out, right? Do it out. Don't do it in your head. Don't try to draw out the triangles every single time. Okay, so now I have to use the lines with X in it. So that's going to be X and 12. Okay, equals. Now I can pick the red sides or the blue sides. Again, I'm picking red because red's my favorite color. But you could have used 6 over 24. Okay, cross multiply. We'll get 20x equals 60. Divide by 20. And x equals 3. Okay, question 8. This will be just like day 116, except there'll be 4 triangles, but still only 2 of them are similar. Okay, go watch that video for help. Yes, it will be multiple choice. Okay, triangles are not the only shapes that can be similar. Write a similarity statement for the 2 figures below. Again, this will also be multiple choice, but I just want you to see that figure. If we go A, B, C, D, E, okay, again, just starting in alphabetical order, doesn't matter which way you start. And that is similar to figure, okay, now A is 50, that matches up with Y. B is 130, that matches up with Z. C is 80, that matches up with W. D is 160, that matches up with Q. And then finally X. And again, that will be multiple choice. Okay, question 10 will be a review on graphing. Give me a second to redo my screen here. You don't have to copy this guy. Where is it? Here we go. So here I'll do a couple of examples here with you. So right, y equals negative 2x plus 7. We got to click that. We start on the positive 7. And then negative 2 is going to be down 2, 1, 2 over 1. Okay. Or maybe you could have this. So here again, the y-intercept is at negative 5. So we're going to start at negative 5 on my y-axis. And then I'm going to click and drag here. I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2. Okay, so that's your review on graphing. Remember, starts your y-intercept, go up and over your slope. Or down and over if it's negative.